seemed as though we were on a tipping point. The church was on a tipping point of just needing some substance and some real concrete direction to take us to the next, into the next chapter of the life here.
The College for Congregational Development, from what we understood about it, would be a great way to learn new tools to help us go forward and understand and set our direction and be very intentional.
The parish was much more focused on survival than on looking at its mission and moving forward. So the time has come to refocus what the parish is doing, what its purpose is, and how it's living into its mission.
We began to start thinking about not only where St. Margaret's has been, but where we are now and where God might be calling us in the future. St. Margaret's is really poised to develop in many ways as a congregation, and we learned a little bit about the training and the trainers, and so we just, took advantage and gathered up 4 of us and went.
We are partnering with St. Andrew's Housing Group on the east side of King County to build affordable housing. When the project is finished, we will have an opportunity to provide some services and some ministries with the resident director of the housing project. While we can't proselytize, we can invite. It's an exciting time. It will bring a lot of change. I think the techniques that we have learned at the college will be extremely helpful in helping us both address the challenges and to think creatively about ways to engage with our new neighbors.
When I learned that the Congregational Development team wanted to focus on hospitality as a project, I thought, well, how appropriate, really, because it was the only thing going on here at that time that I could name on a Sunday. And so it made sense to me that we would take our strength and grow it into something more.
Primarily, we worked in the area of hospitality and taking this idea of expanding leadership, and we put it right at the hospitality point.
After service, a lot of, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. Can I see you about this? Can we have a quick meeting about this?
A committee meeting going on in some area of the building, somebody counting money in another area of the building.
And all of a sudden, there's not a lot of fellowship going on, there's a lot of little meetings going on.
We came away from the college the first year with a goal, and it got implemented immediately, and we've never varied from it. There are no meetings held at Christ Church Blaine during coffee hour.
I think it's important for us to remember in the church family that we are all guests, and that it's equally important to practice hospitality, practice opening our minds and our hearts to each other, as well as and to the newcomer.
3 artists in the congregation and I got together. We designed the banners that are currently hanging in the church and painted them on silk. And we had a lovely time painting, and that fostered again a depth of community that was transformative. And so they're a beautiful metaphor for unfreezing things a little bit and letting things move a little and getting some of the movement of the Spirit into the congregation.
My understanding of congregational development is really at this point about growing ourselves spiritually. I really do believe that is at the core of any development for a congregation.
I'm hearing it from several people who say, that things are feeling different. Things are coming alive, and it's always, we are a historic congregation. We're 127 years old, and so there's deep, deep roots, and it feels like right now we're on a part of the tree that's really growing. And it's exciting. It's exciting to be here.